Long-haul economy flights are tough. Cramped seats, limited food, and barely any sleep. But airlines aren't telling you everything. There are tricks to get better service, hidden freebies, and ways to make your flying experience more comfortable, if you know where to look. It's about real strategies only the best globetrotters know that airlines hope will stay quiet. So in this video, we'll reveal 20 long-haul flight hacks to know when flying economy. 1. The airplane meal trick most travelers miss. Let's kick things off with a game-changing hack that very few people take advantage of. Ordering a special meal for free. Yes, you read that right. Many airlines allow you to order special meals like vegan, gluten-free, kosher, halal, or low-sodium options at no extra cost if your ticket includes a meal. What's more, these special meals often come with an unexpected bonus. They're served before everyone else. Not only do you get your food first, which often means it's hotter and fresher, but you also get to finish earlier, giving you first dibs on the bathroom before the inevitable post-meal rush. If you forgot to select one while booking, you can usually call the airline at least 48 hours before departure to request it. It's easy, it's free, and it improves your entire flight experience. Second, pack minimalist comfort essentials. Comfort on a flight isn't just about your seat. It's about being prepared for all the little things that could ruin your mood. Start with ear pressure. It often spikes during takeoff and landing, leaving your ears feeling blocked or painful. Gum helps, but a better solution is to bring special earplugs like the FlyFit ones. They're compact, affordable, and you'll be so glad you packed them the moment the cabin starts climbing. Next up, dry eyes. The air in airplane cabins is notoriously dry, and if you wear contacts, you'll feel it. Make sure to always carry a small bottle of eye drops and switch to glasses before boarding to avoid discomfort. Then there's that weird ickiness that hits after a few hours in the air. You might not have time or space for a full refresh, but packing a toothbrush, toothpaste, floss pick, and face wipes makes a huge difference. 3. Prepare for wild temperature swings. If you've flown long-haul before, you know that cabin temperatures are anything but consistent. One flight might be freezing while the next is stiflingly hot. When the room temperature drops, people tend to hoard extra blankets. When it's warm, they tend to fan themselves the whole time. Another good alternative for hot temperatures is merino wool clothing. It's breathable in hot temps, insulating in the cold, doesn't wrinkle, and can be worn for days without needing a wash. They're comfortable, versatile, and stylish enough to wear straight off the plane. If you've ever regretted what you wore mid-flight, investing in temperature-regulating clothing is a total game-changer. 4. Bring a thermos. Everyone says to bring an empty water bottle through security. That's solid advice, but you can upgrade it. Instead of a regular bottle, bring a wide-mouth insulated thermos. Why? It holds both hot and cold beverages, keeps drinks at temperature for hours, and reduces your dependence on those tiny in-flight cups. You can fill it with water post-security or ask a flight attendant for hot water mid-flight. Plus, it's perfect for making your own tea, oatmeal, or even instant soup if you bring travel-friendly packets. Just imagine sipping warm peppermint tea while your seatmate wrestles with their fourth paper cup. The devil is in the details. 5. Use the tax rule for travel joy. Okay, this next hack is a little weird, but it works. We call it the tax rule. It goes like this. So basically, whenever you've to do something unpleasant, like taxes, try to pair it with something you love. You can save a podcast that you've been dying to listen to, or download the next episode of your favorite Netflix show, and don't play until you are in your seat. Also, pack TSA-approved snacks that you love, like gummies, protein bars, or even tea bags, and turn your flight into a mini self-care retreat. You'd be surprised how much this tiny mindset shift transforms your flight. 6. Turn your phone into an in-flight theater. In-flight entertainment systems are a nice bonus, but let's be honest, sometimes all you really want is your phone. Whether you're catching up on downloaded Netflix shows, playing games, or rewatching your favorite YouTube videos, your phone can be the ultimate boredom buster at 35,000 feet. But holding your phone in your hands for hours? That gets old fast. Thankfully, there are some clever space-saving hacks to turn your tray table into a mini movie theater. Start with a pop socket. If your phone has one, you can use it to anchor your device against the closed tray table for a steady viewing angle. Another brilliant move is flipping your sunglasses upside down and using them as a quick DIY phone stand. It's surprisingly stable. Or go ultra lightweight. Pack a clear Ziploc bag, drop your phone in it, and hang it from the tray latch. Voila! A hands-free screen mount in seconds. 7. Bring the right charging cord. Nothing's worse than your phone dying mid-flight, especially when you're relying on it for entertainment, music, or navigation upon arrival. Here's the deal. Most airplane USB ports still use USB-A, not USB-C. That means your fancy new USB-C charging cable might not work. Bring a USB-C compatible cable and a plug adapter, just in case there's an outlet under your seat. Heads up! Outlets are usually shared between 3 seats, and not every plane has them. So if you see one, plug in early. 8. How to actually hear the in-flight movies. Airline-provided headphones are not great. If you want to use the seatback screen, bring your own wired headphones. They work even with the older 2-prong jacks in most cases. Prefer wireless? Grab a Bluetooth audio adapter that plugs into the headphone jack. This lets you use your AirPods or Bluetooth headphones with the in-flight entertainment system. Trust me, your ears will thank you when you can actually hear the movie dialogue. 9. Reorganize right after security. Here's an often overlooked tip that makes a huge difference. Once you've cleared security, repack your bags strategically. Move everything you'll want during the flight – chargers, snacks, eye mask, books – into your personal item. If you store it overhead, you won't have to fumble with your suitcase mid-flight, which is awkward at best and dangerous at worst. Use a small in-flight pouch within your personal item. That way, you can grab it and stash it in your seat pocket without digging around or disturbing other passengers. 10. Bring layers, not just for you. Yes, you need layers for temperature changes, but here's a smart twist. Bring a light scarf or large wrap. Why? It works as a blanket, pillow, neck roll, or even a privacy curtain. You can also use it to cover the window when the sun won't quit, or to create a barrier between you and a seatmate who's getting a little too close. Lightweight, versatile, and life-saving in a pinch. 11. Choose your seat strategically. If you haven't already, check your seat online before your flight. It's a lifesaver for avoiding seats with limited recline, misaligned windows, or restricted legroom. Also, aim for seats near the wing if you're sensitive to turbulence, or in the front for quicker exits. Some airlines let you reselect seats during online check-in when better ones open up. Set a reminder to check 24 hours before departure. You might get lucky. 12. Always ask. You'd be surprised what's free. Don't be afraid to ask for things when you're flying. It can make a big difference in your comfort. Flight attendants usually have a stash of extras on board, but they won't always announce what's available. That means if you're cold, it's perfectly okay to politely ask for an additional blanket. Need another pillow? They might have one. Didn't love the snack they handed out? It never hurts to ask if there's a second option. On long-haul or international flights, some airlines carry amenity kits that aren't automatically handed out, but are available if you ask. These often include socks, eye masks, earplugs, and toothbrush kits, small items that can really improve a red-eye or overnight flight. Just remember, how you ask matters. A friendly tone and a smile go a long way. Passengers who treat crew members with kindness often end up with a few more perks than those who don't. So speak up. A simple, polite request might just secure you a more comfortable, restful flight, while others miss out by staying silent. 13. Never rely on the blanket. One of the most misleading assumptions passengers make, especially those flying long-haul, is trusting the airline blanket to keep them warm. While it's true that most airlines provide them for international flights, the reality is they're often thin, barely warm, and not exactly hygienic. Many passengers don't realize that unless the blankets are individually sealed in plastic, and even then it's questionable, they're reused more often than you'd like to imagine. Bring your own travel blanket, or better yet, invest in a wearable travel blanket or a pashmina shawl. A lightweight shawl takes up almost no space and can be used as a scarf, pillow, or wrap depending on what you need. If you're cold mid-flight, layering is key. Pair your pashmina with a hoodie or a merino wool sweater, and you'll stay cozy without asking the flight attendant for 3 more paper-thin blankets. And if you're in a window seat, those extra layers double as padding against the wall when you lean into it to sleep. 14. Compression socks. If you've ever felt that deep, achy leg soreness or noticed swelling in your feet after a flight, this tip is for you. Compression socks are a game changer, especially for long-haul or red-eye flights. When you sit for extended periods at high altitudes, your blood circulation slows, increasing the risk of blood pooling in your legs, and in rare cases, even leading to blood clots, also called deep vein thrombosis or DVT. You can try wearing compression socks on flights, and you'll feel that the difference is incredible. Your legs will feel fresher, less sore, and you no longer get that puffy ankle situation that can make it hard to put shoes back on after landing. They're super lightweight, easy to pack, and they come in a variety of styles so you don't feel like you're wearing hospital gear. Bonus tip: if you're wearing slip-on shoes or sandals at the airport for convenience, keep your compression socks in your personal item bag. Put them on once you're seated and cruising above the clouds. It's all about smart layering and anticipating discomfort before it happens. 15. Trick your body. Jet lag is the ultimate flight comfort killer. You can follow every single hack in this video, but if you're wide awake at 3 a.m. local time or falling asleep at 4 p.m., the rest of your trip is going to feel off. That's why melatonin, or natural light exposure, is one of the most powerful hacks to make your in-flight experience and post-flight recovery significantly better. Melatonin is a naturally occurring hormone your body produces in the dark to help you fall asleep. Taking a small supplement, usually 0.5 to 3 milligrams, can help your body adjust to new time zones faster. But don't overdo it. Melatonin isn't like a sleeping pill. It won't knock you out. It just nudges your body in the right direction. If you don't want to take supplements, use light as your medicine. Wear sunglasses to reduce light if you need to trick your body into thinking it's nighttime. Or expose yourself to bright light, window seat advantage, when adjusting to a morning landing. You can plan your sleep on the plane to match the local time of the destination as closely as possible, so you arrive more adjusted. You'll feel the difference, especially when flying eastbound. 16. Avoid the middle seat with this trick. You know what's less comfortable than an economy seat? A middle economy seat. You're boxed in on both sides, fighting for armrest space and awkwardly climbing over someone when you need to use the restroom. But here's the trick. If you're flying with someone, don't book 2 seats next to each other. Instead, book the window and aisle in a row of 3. Why? Most people avoid choosing the middle seat if they have other options. So when that flight fills up, there's a chance no one will want that dreaded middle spot, leaving you and your travel buddy with a little extra breathing room. Even if someone does get seated between you, you can always offer to switch seats so you and your companion can sit together. And they'll likely jump at the chance to move from middle to aisle or window. It's a small gamble with high rewards. And if you're traveling solo, try booking an aisle seat near the back of the plane. It increases your odds of having an empty seat next to you, especially on less full flights. 17. The no-pressure hydration hack. Flying is incredibly dehydrating. The cabin air is recycled and has about 20% humidity, much drier than the Sahara Desert. That's why it's essential to stay ahead of dehydration on the plane. But here's where most people go wrong. They wait for the flight attendant to come around with those tiny plastic cups of water. You need more than that. You must be asking, what should be my go-to hydration hack? Start hydrating the day before your flight. Don't wait until you're on the plane. Drink plenty of water 24 hours before, and then continue sipping steadily through the flight. You can also bring hydration tablets like Nuun or Liquid IV. These are electrolyte replacement tablets that dissolve in water, and they help your body retain moisture better than just drinking plain water. The added bonus? These tablets often come with a bit of flavor, so if you're not a fan of plain water, they make it more enjoyable. Just make sure you're not overdoing caffeine or alcohol. Both act as diuretics and will make the dehydration worse. 18. Eye mask plus noise-canceling combo. Trying to sleep on a plane, you need to simulate darkness and silence. Even if the lights are dimmed and there's no crying baby nearby, the constant drone of the engines and occasional announcements can keep your brain on edge. Invest in two key items: a quality eye mask and noise-canceling headphones or earplugs. A good eye mask will block all light, even those annoying flickers from someone else's seatback screen. And for noise? Noise-canceling headphones are amazing if you want to listen to calming music or ambient noise, but even a solid pair of foam earplugs can do the trick if you're looking to block everything out completely. You can also recline your seat as soon as it's allowed and use a neck pillow to prevent that awkward head bob. Even if you could only get 2 or 3 hours of rest, you'll feel significantly better when you land. 19. Bring your own pillow. Neck pillows aren't just for tourists. A well-designed travel pillow can completely change your comfort level on a flight. But here's the catch. Not all travel pillows are made equal. The classic U-shaped pillow? It's okay. But you can level up with a wraparound memory foam pillow that supports your neck and chin. This way, your head doesn't fall forward or lean at weird angles when you doze off. Another sleeper favorite is the Tartale Travel Pillow, which looks more like a scarf but provides structured neck support. Also, don't underestimate the usefulness of packing an extra pillowcase or inflatable lumbar support. Economy seats rarely offer lower back support, so having something to tuck behind your back, even if it's your rolled-up hoodie inside a pillowcase, makes a huge difference on your spine and posture over long flights. 20. Don't overpack your personal item. We've all done it. Stuffed our personal item bag so full that it barely fits under the seat. But doing that actually ruins your legroom and your comfort. You'll spend the entire flight boxed in, with no space to stretch your feet. Pack your in-flight essentials in a smaller bag inside your personal item. As soon as you sit down, pull that small bag out and store your larger one in the overhead bin if possible. If you need to keep it under the seat, leave just the essentials at your feet and push the bag under as far as it will go. Your essentials can go in a slim, zippered pouch. Phone charger, headphones, eye drops, lip balm, gum, hand sanitizer, snacks, and even your sleep gear. You can slip this into the seat back pocket or keep it on your lap without cluttering the space. This frees up valuable legroom and makes for a less claustrophobic journey. Final thoughts. Traveling in economy class doesn't have to mean flying in discomfort. With the right preparation, a few smart purchases, and a little creativity, you can transform your next flight into a genuinely enjoyable experience. Whether you're hopping across the country or crossing oceans, these 20 hacks are designed to keep you calm, clean, cozy, and even a little bit spoiled without spending extra on an upgraded seat. Now, go pack smart, fly comfortably, and make that cramped cabin feel just a little more like home in the sky.